Welcome to this episode of Take Charge Now. It's crucial to recognize that navigating finances as a couple can be sensitive. Money discussions often evoke feelings of comparison and maybe envy, leading many to avoid this topic altogether. However, it doesn't have to be that way. It is important to remember, however, that you cannot fall in love with money and expect it to love you back. It won't. Yet couples still face challenges often rooted in differing money values inherited from their upbringing. In our household, we have really tried to be very transparent with our children about our financial situation, the decisions we will be making today and the ones we hope to make in the future, what they can count on, and where we think they probably should fend for themselves. We try to strike a balance between compassion and empathy. And ultimately, though, it's our decision as a couple how we move forward with the decisions that matter most to us. I often sit down with couples and encourage them to have these types of money conversations at critical junctures in their life. And they can occur, for example, when a couple moves in together, they decide to have a family, they change careers, you know the debate, spending versus saving, and even discussions on where and how they plan to enjoy their retirement. The point is that regular money meetings are essential for couples to prepare for any significant expenditure and life decision that they may have. And by the way, it's not a one and done conversation. Life is full of changes. A plan A can quickly turn to plan B, and then you have to pivot. I was intrigued by a couple I met at a recent home equity bank reception. They told me that despite little money early on in life, they didn't focus in on scarcity. Instead, they focused in on abundance and they celebrated the little milestones, not wanting to miss out on life and waiting for the significant events. I have to tell you, I found this perspective so profound. I decided to probe just a little further to determine how they actually reached that point, and it all came down to one word: options. This couple reached out for help. They asked questions and they listened objectively. They trusted their advisor and were realistic in their expectations. It was a true partnership that has helped get them to where they are financially today. I've already said this, but money isn't meant to be loved. It's intended to be spent and shared and used and to help the less fortunate. That evening, I reflected, you know what? It really reinforced why I joined Home Equity Bank. People want to have options that they can explore to fund the lifestyle they want to enjoy. All they need to do is have the conversation and permit themselves to look at all the options openly and transparently as a couple. That evening, many clients spoke up and they shared their financial decisions, their challenges, and the options they chose that were right for them. And by the way, there was no shame, embarrassment, or hesitation, just a frank, fact-finding, open dialogue. Recognizing our progress in destigmatizing money conversation is important, but remember, it's ongoing. I launched this channel to help keep the dialogue going, and I do hope that you'll remain open to explore all of the options available to you, and we can do it together.